Well, what's up again, guys? Brian here at 3TR, here to bring you another episode of my weekly Q&A show titled The People's Questions, episode 166. Before I begin, I would like to thank my fantastic 4 viewers for sending in a great set of questions, including a few questions that I actually missed in last week's episode, so I will be sure to start off with your questions first. You know who you are, Mr. Ace Arcadia, and you want to know, will I be doing any Mortal Kombat 10 live streams? Well, to be honest, I've been doing them over the past week, yet no one really seems to want to watch me play Mortal Kombat, so I don't know, I guess I might be stopping soon, but you know, I've had a lot of fun with Mortal Kombat 10. Your next question is, who is my least favorite gaming mascot? This is a little confusing. What do you mean by, like, mascot? Like icon of each division, like between Kratos, Mario, and Master Chief? Because, you know, I think they're all awesome characters, but if I really had to pick which is my least favorite, then, you know, I gotta go with Master Chief. I mean, he's still a cool character, but I guess out of the main 3, I guess he would be my least favorite, because, you know, despite him having a somewhat interesting past, if you've read some of the novels, I just don't think I don't think he's as interesting as a character as time has gone on, so, but, like, that's just my opinion. Your next question is, as a gaming journalist, which 3 people in the gaming industry would I like to interview? Oh, this is a good one. I would love to interview Angry Joe, who I've actually met once at an E3 convention. I'd like to interview Ed Boon, who's one of the main creators of Mortal Kombat, and Hideo Kojima, for obvious reasons. However, I would actually not ask him at all about what's been going on between him and Konami. I would actually be very respectful and just like to talk to him about a couple of his past ideas, because there have been a couple of things that were added in the Metal Gear Solid series that I'm really curious about, like how he was able to keep Raiden a secret, because that is, like, in my opinion, I think that's one of the greatest out-of-nowhere surprises in all of gaming history, but heck, that's just me. And speaking of Metal Gear Solid, that actually goes into my next 2 questions from his viewer, and he goes by the name of SolidSnake12201982, and he wants to know, what are my thoughts on the Batman Arkham Knight Season Pass, which at this time it costs like $40 on its own. I think it's like $19.99 if you get it in a pack. I think $40 is a bit excessive for a season pack. I mean, depends on what the content is. It's like, are we getting some story DLC, some alternate costumes? I mean, I will be spending quite a lot on multiple copies of this game when this is released, and I feel that for the amount of money that I'm putting towards this game, I would be surprised if it doesn't already come with it. So, but I think on its own, I think $40 is a bit excessive. Your next question is, have I seen the theories that Venom Snake is actually Gray Fox? Yes, I've seen plenty of videos where people coming up with those theories, and although I think it shows a lot of creative thinking within the Metal Gear Solid franchise, I think it's safe to say that Big Boss is not Gray Fox. If you know anything about Gray Fox, you would know that he's kind of doing his own thing in this time period, and it makes no sense for him to try to pretend to be Big Boss when he's going to end up working with him alongside Solid Snake in a few years after, I believe, where this game is going to end. So no, I don't believe that Gray Fox is Venom Snake or Big Boss. The next 2 questions come from a regular of mine going by the name of CRH Gaming, and you want to know, what do I think of Avengers 2? Good or bad? Well, I will be seeing it tomorrow, or technically today, by the time this goes up, and I think it's just going to be another Marvel movie, nothing special, really. And your last question is, do I like cakes or cupcakes? I guess both, I mean, they're both alright. And the last 4 questions are real simple to easy and flyby questions, and they come from Corey Roloff, and you want to know, have I played Psychonauts? No, I have not. Have I played any of the Rayman games? I believe I played one of the Rayman games on PC once, but I never quite got into it. Your next question is, have I played Beyond Good or Evil? You know, this is one of those games that came out during the PlayStation 2 era. I really wish I had a chance to play when it came out. I really wouldn't mind if they did an HD remastering for that game, but no, that's on my list of games I really wanted to play, but I never got a chance to. And the last question of the episode is, have I played either Ico or the Shadow of Colossus game? Well, I do have the HD remastering for that, so obviously I have played both of those games, and they are exceptionally awesome. And with that, those are the questions that you four sent in for this particular episode. I'd like to thank my Fantastic Four of this episode for making this episode possible. If you guys have any questions you would like me to answer in next week's episode, be sure to type them in the comments down below, but make sure you send them in to me before next Wednesday before I start filming this. And if you like this video, feel free to like, comment down below, and please subscribe to check my future videos. And like always, thank you guys for watching. You're awesome, and I will see you next time.